What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunch Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Anthony Joshua. Get this. Anthony Joshua confirms the trainer situation and drops the biggest hint yet on the ring again. Now, we know he's been previously over at the gym of Ben Davison, but this signals the start of fight camp. There are rumors that the move to the Brits gym could be permanent, but Joshua's latest post has put those to bed with this. Check it out, people. Prepare for glory as you can see him alongside the trainer, Derek James. And let me counterpunch. We recently heard Joshua say something that really stuck with me in the last few days, okay? Don't believe anything until you hear it from me first. He's the man about hints and riddles and shit like that. You know, him communicating is not the best. It's not. He's not, better at communicate, or he's not the best at communication. But I think he likes to drop little innuendos in there for a lot of people. But this pretty much tells you what it is. If you're planning to leave a trainer or a camp, you wouldn't be posting stuff like this at all. This is the last thing you should post. If he was confirming anything, he would be posting with Ben Davison. He wouldn't be posting with Derek James. And I think Derek James needed this, and I think it's good for Anthony Joshua, because Anthony Joshua needs that connection with somebody that he's been in there with. You're not going to get a good camaraderie with a trainer versus fighter in one fight. I think the second fight was a little harder based on the style and in the fighter change. Go figure, 2019. So, those things happen. But I think he should stay in there. That's why it made no sense to me for him to just ditch Derek James out of the blue. It didn't make any sense. It ain't like they fell out. It ain't like something changed to the point where Derek James, is no longer credible. Even though, you can pull up his track record lately. The Errol Spence loss, the Jermell Charlo loss. You know what I mean? So, but you have to look at what he was telling Jermell and what to do. And he was telling Jermell, like, hey, you have to take it to him. And Jermell just wasn't doing it. So you can't really say that, because if you do your homework on his training ethic, Derek James was telling Jermell Charlo and Errol Spence what to do. Maybe not as much as Errol Spence, because I think he should have pulled out of that fight. So for me, accurate-wise on coaching, I think Derek James is 1-1. I think he's 1-1. I don't think that he's as good as people think he is, but I don't think he's a bad trainer at all. And again, my stance on all trainers, people, they can only train the fighter, okay? And they can narrate the fight. They can coach. They can inspire by words and give them hints and tricks and techniques, and you know what I mean. They can do a lot of things, but they can't fight for the fighter. They can't. And what happens when these fighters lose? They're looking for a reason why they're lost, due to their egos or whatever the hell. Okay, so a lot of times they blame the trainer, and I'm just totally against that. Unless the trainer was there telling them the wrong things or not telling them the right things. Okay? So anyway, this puts the rumor to bed, people, about Anthony Joshua and who he's going to be with. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!